So what do you do if things are slow as a freelancer?
Well, for starters, you really want to be emailing your butt off. Like, you really just want to use this time to network. So that means reaching out to companies, reaching out, just cold emailing, cold calling, whatever works for you. And also networking. So let's say you're like a videographer or whatever, like you want to be networking with agencies and stuff in your area and just, hey, we should go grab a coffee. And so, you can just use this time to try and network and build new connections, because most likely, since this job is seasonal, other people are not busy at the same time that you're not busy. And then, it's like a symbiotic relationship, because these are people that could then bring you onto projects when they need you, and or vice versa, you might need them. So definitely try to use this time to email, work on your website, build your reel. But other than that, once you do all that, there's just periods of time where there's not that much going on, and that's okay. So that's kind of what I talk about in this video.
When things do get busy again, you want to be in good shape. I think that that's important. It's just focus on your health. A lot of times you see people always talking about when they're super busy and posting all the cool stuff that they're doing. And what they don't do is they don't highlight that there's a lot of moments where you're not really that busy. Social media, so you're trying to paint things a certain way. But there's a lot of downtime in freelancing. There's a lot of times where you're kind of thinking about your life choices and decisions. And for those moments, I'm going to tell you what I do. I don't know what other people do, but I can tell you what I do. I do a lot of stuff like this, where I exercise a lot. I hit the gym, doing a lot of passion projects and trying to just stay motivated and stay creative, even if that means taking out your camera and then just doing photography in the city, stuff like that. Anything to keep your creativity if you can keep the creativity with whatever means that might be, maybe that's picking up your camera and just doing photography in the city, or doing a documentary, a passion project, or doing a short, or writing a short, etc. Like, you need to just keep your creativity up, and your fitness. I think fitness is really important, especially if you're doing camera work or anything in the camera department or gripping or whatever. It is heavy, and if you're like out of shape, I don't know. I've met a couple of people that are out of shape, and I don't know how they do that. But I guess to each their own, if you will. I think you should be trying to stay in shape as much as possible. I'm not some sort of like bodybuilder or anything like that, but I generally try to keep in shape. I try to keep at a good weight. I picked up pickleball recently. I wish I could do tennis, honestly. I used to do tennis when I was a kid, but I haven't really been able to find much of a tennis community out here in Austin. There are country clubs that you could join, but they're really expensive, and it's like kind of snobby? I don't know. I think that most of the young people now are playing pickleball. I feel like I'm really bad, so I would feel awful just joining a league, having to pay money so that I could get my butt kicked. You don't want to sit there and like wallow that the industry is in a downfall or any of that. I've done my fair share of wallowing. Think about all your life choices and wonder if you made the right ones, and think about like the other jobs that you could have done.